Today, I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why English can be so crazy and frustrating to learn, but also why it's so funny. I've had many students laugh at these crazy rules, and I can tell you that these are funny even for native speakers. Welcome, comrades. My name is Steve, and welcome to STV English. Thank you for being here today. This is our first video on YouTube, but I'll be sharing a lot more videos this year. If you don't want to miss any videos in the future, just click the subscribe button down below. And just for support. Now, let's talk about some unique and crazy things in the English language. Number 1, homophones. Words that sound the same but have different meaning. For example, there were too many people when the two of us went to the shop. Or, they're always working on their house over there. Two. There. This can be so frustrating for new students. And this can be extra frustrating because these words are very common. These examples are simple, but there are many examples like this. For example, I want to warn you about the hole in your worn jeans. Here we have warn when you want to tell someone about danger, and worn when your clothes are old and damaged. Here's another one. I'll have an aisle seat when I fly to the Isle of Man. Here we have aisle, which means I will. We have aisle, which is a space for walking between rows, like on an airplane. And we have isle, which is another word for island. Why does English have so many homophones? There are 2 main reasons why English has so many homophones. First, English borrows a lot of words from other languages, and then we end up with words that sound the same. The second reason, English sounds have changed a lot over the last 800 years. And words that didn't sound the same before now sound the same. And now we have a language full of homophones. Number 2, irregular plural words. There are lots of easy plural forms. 1 book, 2 books. 1 phone, 2 phones. In general, English plural forms are pretty easy. We usually just add s, and that makes the word plural. But there are also a lot of strange plural forms as well. For example, many people know that we have 1 mouse and 2 mice. That one's pretty easy. What about this one? We have 1 goose and 2 geese. Finally, we have 1 moose and 2 moose. That's right. The plural of moose is moose. It's not mooses, it's not meese or mice, it's moose. Unfortunately, for English learners, there's no great strategy to learn these irregular forms. You just have to learn them by heart. That can be a little bit frustrating, but sometimes quite funny. I mean, why is it moose? How did this happen? Why does English have so many strange plural forms? Again, this usually has to do with words that are borrowed from other languages. For example, goose is a word from ancient Germanic language, and geese was a regular plural form in that language. In English, though, it looks quite strange. Also, about the word moose, this was a Native American word. In that language, the word moose is the plural form of moose. So when it became an English word, it didn't have a regular plural form. Number 3, words that change meaning with different pronunciation. This one can make learning English really frustrating, but it can also be really useful to learn. When words change form, they often change their pronunciation. But some words that look the same have different pronunciation and different meanings. For example, He was too close to the window to close the door. Close and close. They look the same, but they don't sound the same, and the meaning also changes. Close is an adjective that means nearby, and close is a verb that is the opposite of open. This happens all the time in English. Instead of having two different words, English has one word with different pronunciations. That can seem really frustrating, but it can also help you understand English better. Look at these examples. We need to record a new record. Again, different pronunciation and meaning. Record is a verb, which means to save some sound or video, and record is this black disc for music. One more example. I feel pretty content about my content. Here, content means happy or satisfied. Content means information people produce and put on a website. This might seem totally random, but it's actually not. This usually happens with two-syllable words. Record, record. Content, content. When we stress the first part, record, content, this will be a noun. And when we stress the second part, record, content, we get adjectives and verbs, which is pretty cool. Well, what about close and close? Is there a rule to remember that one? No. Just remember that one. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up below the video. And if you have any questions, write them in the comments and I'll get back to you. And you can write a comment about what you think is the funniest or strangest thing about the English language. See you next time.